Duckies! Look at them! Ooh. Wow! Looks like there's some competition going on for these females. Female? Males. No way! There'll be thousands of duckies here shortly. I might have to get some bread out. What do you call a tame duck? Because this one here, see, just eating bread out of my hand. Has this little duck here, male, absolutely beautiful. Must be chicken size. I'm afraid I finished. Or have I? See if I can. On the film. Oh yes! Might have been a bit of a big bit actually to get him. This is my food you're eating. Sorry, this is my food that I'm feeding you. Here, what? Oh, lovely. No more. Right, I'm going to carry on now. There we are, just plopped back into the water. They're going to follow me all the way around now. Beautiful. Right, on we go. I'm still following the Crimple River back towards source, wherever that may be. This must be near the far side of Pannal now, and I'm going to call this Duck Row, just literally because of those amazing ducks. I have a horrible suspicion that that pond might be private property, and so might the ducks on it. Because they do look surprisingly well kept, and there's a surprising amount of them in a small place. Too small a place, I think, for them to be using that habitat in a wild capacity. I think they're being fed, which means they're being owned, which means I may just have fed somebody's ducks. Whoops. Still, that would explain why they were sort of so tame. Still, I'm sure whoever it is gets that all the time. So, I'm continuing on now, far side of Pannal, and between here and Otley Road, it is, well, new territory. So new to me that I don't have any points of reference at all. Right, we have continued along the route from Pannal, and we, after Duck Row, we came to another path, which I'm going to call Wheaton Way, because next to it, and there's a way in, is some sort of, I don't know if it's a showground or a park or playing fields, but we sat there and the train line is right next to it. And of course the stop after Pannal is Wheaton, so I'm assuming that that's the direction that was facing. So I'm going to call that the Wheaton Expanse. I had my sup there, very nice. And then I crossed a few roads and headed along quite a large path that was quite muddy, with a sign that said Almscliffe. It wasn't much of a cliff, but there we are. And then crossing another road, this one, and I'm going to call this Oak Pass because it's very, very small, very tight. Thankfully not muddy. That's largely due to the amount of oak leaves on the floor. These are all oaks along here, the whole lot. Different types of oaks, but they're all oaks. So that's what we're going to call it. And I have no idea where we are heading now. We're heading away from Pannal. Pannal's back in that direction. And we're now heading somewhere else. And I don't think we're heading in the right direction for where I think we're going to go, which is a bit of a bummer. But this is the Ringways path, because I am making notes every time we go past somewhere with a signpost to make sure it's saying Ringway and not public footpath, because I don't want to end up, you know, floating around Yorkshire rather than being in a close orbit around Harrogate, if that makes sense.